Are you looking for some brand new games to look forward to for February? Well, you're in luck because in this video I'm highlighting 10 amazing new games out in February that you don't want to miss. Sit back, relax, and let's get right into the list. Starting off the list strong is Zorya, the Celestial Sisters. Zorya, the Celestial Sisters is an award-winning cooperative puzzle game where you play along with a friend as either Asu or Solvig to help bring back the night in this never-sleeping world. As Asu, Goddess of the Night, you'll need to navigate through the shadows in order to survive and complete each level. Asu has the ability to push objects and enemies using wind power. In order to help Asu move throughout the level, Solvig, Goddess of the Sun, can manipulate the time of day to create new paths for Asu as well as manipulate light to defeat enemies. I love the presentation here, and the focus on communication and cooperation and co-op has me very excited to check this puzzler out with a friend. At number 9, we have a stylish 3D racer in Super Toy Cars Offroad. Super Toy Cars Offroad is a fast-paced arcade racing game where you control miniature off-road cars that speed through amazing tracks populated with super-sized everyday objects. There are 20 different vehicles to choose from, including ATVs, buggies, cars, and big trucks, along with 15 impressively detailed tracks that bring the toy car presentation to life. Everyday objects don't end at terrain and details though. There are various items to use to make up for lost ground, including a giant 8-ball that can do some devastating damage. Split-screen multiplayer is included for multiplayer mayhem, but for single-player fans, there's a robust career mode, so all kinds of racing fans are covered here. Super Toy Cars Off-Road speeds onto Steam on the 18th. Next up, we have a retro-inspired fusion of East and West with Rise of the Third Power. Rise of the Third Power is a love letter to the glory days of the console-style RPG with modern conveniences such as autosave and a combination of the elements of Japanese and Western-style gameplay and writing. In this game, you'll join a party of 8, each with their own unique ambitions, perspectives, and personalities as they embark upon a treacherous mission to topple the Arcadian Emperor Dmitry Noriskov. As you navigate through the world of Rin, humor, drama, and tragedy awaits. Your entire party partakes in each battle without the need for a party management system, and each character has unique abilities that can synergize with their fellow party members. I love the detailed pixel art, and the custom battle system is something I need to try out for myself. At number 7, we have a game from the developers behind the Pathologic series with No by Heart. No by Heart is an atmospheric and emotional adventure all about accepting loss. In this game, you'll be immersed into the quiet life of a provincial Russian town where traces and echoes of the Soviet era can still be seen and heard. As Misha, you'll reunite with childhood friends who take a trip down memory lane in order to rekindle their friendship. These memories play out in a series of evocative minigames that convey as much emotion as the game's impactful modern neoclassical piano soundtrack. The art style is absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to see how this story unfolds in its roughly 5 hours of gameplay. You can experience this emotional adventure for yourself on the 10th. Up next, we have a highly anticipated sequel to a No More Robots published classic with Not Tonight 2. Not Tonight 2 is an American document-checking road trip using a time-pressure RPG with a politically charged dark comedy where every decision matters. In an alternative broken America where capitalism and political greed have taken center stage, your friend has gone missing. Snatched during a protest, Eduardo Suarez has been seized by the authorities and now sits ready for processing in the Miami Gulag. Much like the game's predecessor, you'll be working the doors of clubs in addition to churches, racetracks, casinos, and cults. You'll need to make some tough decisions along the way and best a number of fun mini-games as well. I love this game's premise as much as I love the game's pixel art presentation, and I can't wait to jump in. Speaking of beautiful pixel art, at number 5, we have the multiplayer-focused Quest of Grawl DX. Quest of Grawl is a multiplayer platform racing game where the goal is to reach the end of the level and grab the golden cup first. You can play this game alone against AI or with up to 4 players in split screen. In order to make it through the dangerous monsters and trap-filled stages, you can work with other players cooperatively, but you'll need to betray your companions in order to win. Each of Quest of Grawl's 20 stages are diverse and filled with various weapons and magic to use to your advantage, along with golden statues to unleash special abilities along the way. Tournament mode with local split screen sounds like an absolute blast with remote play together support on Steam, and it's that kind of split screen mayhem that I love to see. Up next, we have one for my fellow deck builder fans with Castle Morihisa. Castle Morihisa is a roguelike deck builder where you need to build up your deck through constant battles, acquire powerful talents, and wield the power of the fallen heroes to unveil the truth behind the rebellion. Castle Morihisa is a deck builder that is heavily inspired by Japanese folklore with a beautiful art design that includes set pieces and monsters from classic Japanese folktales. The game features 4 distinct classes, including the monk, the samurai, the ninja, and the omiyoji, who each have their own exclusive cards and mechanics. If you're looking for a game to sink a fair amount of time into, this is one to look out for. With over 300 different cards and plenty of replayability, there is a lot to get excited about when it comes to Castle Morihisa. At number 3, we have a rad new entry in a beloved skateboarding series with OlliOlli World. OlliOlli World is a bold new skateboarding action platformer that's bursting with personality. In this game, you'll be flipping and flowing through the vivid and vibrant world of Radlandia, meeting colorful characters as you grind, trick, and air your way to discover the mystical skate gods on your quest for Nirvana. As you skate your way through beautiful and eccentric levels, you can share these levels with friends regardless of the platform they're on, and I love that feature. The art style and direction is a massive evolution for the series with vibrancy all around and a heavy focus on character customization. While I doubt I'll be on the top of the leaderboards, I can't wait to experience a skateboarding utopia. OlliOlli World rolls on the PC and console on the 8th. Next up, we have a slick new game from the studio behind Absolver with Sifu. Sifu is a third-person action game featuring intense hand-to-hand combat. You'll play as a young kung fu student on a path to revenge, hunting for the murderers of his family. One One against all, he has no allies and must rely on his unique mastery of Kung Fu as well as a mysterious pendant to prevail and preserve his family's legacy. From the gang-ridden suburbs to the cold hallways of the corporate towers, you have got one day and countless enemies in your way. The hand-to-hand combat is so sharp, with each motion and attack having purpose and with mistakes costing you in a major way. I also love having the ability to use a bevy of objects and makeshift weapons to aid in combat. That, along with careful positioning, should lead to an intense and action-packed experience. At number 1, we have one of my most anticipated games period with Grappledog. Grappledog is a beautiful 2D action platformer where you jump, swing, and zip your way through colorful worlds and exciting challenges on an adventure to save the world. As Pablo, you must use your trusty grappling hook to traverse vibrant and tricky platforming sections while avoiding hazards and some bosses along the way. The distinct double outline style has a ton of pop, and if you haven't heard of some of the soundtrack, you need to change that. While the gorgeous visuals initially hooked me in, it was the Steam Next Fest demo that sent my hype to new heights. The movement was so satisfying to learn, and at the end of the demo, I just wanted to keep playing more and more. I'm so happy that the wait to experience the full game is almost over, and shout out to Super Rare Originals for publishing an absolute winner. And there we have it, my top most anticipated new games of February. Which games from this list are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please leave a like, and if you're always in search of your next favorite games, then make sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. Speaking of more videos like this one, you can click on either of these links on screen now, and I'll see you in the next one.